All right, welcome everyone. It is November the 3rd, 2023, and we're almost finished the law of give and receive connected to the solar plexus. So let's just jump into the slideshow. And one more button to push here. There we go. Okay, so there we have Archangel Gabriel, who taught us joy. Albert Einstein, who explained the fifth dimension, and Suzanne, the law of give and receive. And of course, Mother Mary is always watching over us for everything. So it's a good thing she's around.
You say Mother Mary or the Divine Mother? Or are they the
It's
same?
actually the same being. So if
Okay.
Linda says Universal Mother Mary, it's the same as the Divine Mother. In what are some of the names of the mother, Steve? Oh, you're on mute.
Shakti, Kali, Holy Spirit, Prakriti, Procreatrix, Om, Word of God, Logos.
Yeah, she has many, many, many names. She's known by many names. Yeah.
Well, is that the same as the Divine Mother?
Yes. All the same.
Okay. She's the only one we can contact or know. We can't contact or know the Father. Yes, I know. Okay, thank you, though. That's good information.
All right, so this is a symbol of the solar plexus connected to, in the physical form, right above the belly button. It's bright yellow. And we know that the fifth dimension, this is a portal to the fifth dimension that Albert Einstein explained as a place of our divine will, a place of balance, a place of managing change, understanding how to manage change with joy, with gratitude for purpose. And you can see that there is a triangle in this circle that looks like a sun. And the triangle is a metaphor for the Trinity. So there's lots of ways to look at the Trinity. I like to say loving the past, loving family, the mother, the father, the child, siblings, loving the family. That helps balance us in the present moment. So that triangle can be forgiveness, compassion, gratitude, peace, love, and joy. There's lots of ways of looking at the triangle energy. And of course, Sanat Kumara is explaining the law of give and receive to us. And universal law, this is just a little bit of a review. This came from the universal law of sacred purpose. The laws are simply the laws of this universe. They are the understanding of how our universe works and operates. The basis of all of these laws is love. There cannot be a universal law that does not have its foundation in love. That is the core and the substance of the multiverse, of the omniverse. And you can see I've started putting peace signs everywhere because that embodiment of the laws is very peaceful. When we are embodying the laws, we feel the peace. And that's just knowing that everything is forgiven. In the higher realms, there is no judgment. And we're embodying that here. We're sending that compassion to everyone so they remember who they truly are. That's why I've got 8 billion here. We're here to send the energy of non-judgment, of compassion, of love to everyone so they remember who they are. And this is this is part of the law of give and receive, working with our guides, asking them to be in co-creation with us. So for instance, we can ask our guides, I'm asking you to deliver me X. That can be perfect healing because that is the crossover energy of the masculine and the feminine in the physical form, that gender equality, that is perfect healing when there's no power over, the the logic over the creative side of the body, which has been suppressed for a long, long time here. We can ask Gabriel for a wellspring of joy. That's understanding gratitude. We can ask Yeshua to bring us the ability to multiply fishes into delicious meals. That can be taken in many ways. I feel like it's understanding is very magical here. Things are not as they seem. So we do have people struggling with not enough to eat. So maybe that's what he's talking about. Feeding everyone and helping everyone remember how loved they are. Okay. It is the time of anchoring the energy of the Divine Mother. That is the totality of the love, of the nurturing, of the creation, of the womb, and of the becoming. It is a rebalancing of that divine feminine energy, inequality, the give and take with the divine masculine, with your divinity, that beautiful pink diamond flame in the middle of your tri-flame in your heart, with the golden diamond and the blue diamond. And that is how you are proceeding. And it is already from that place that you begin each and every day that you proceed to create, going forward with that, in love and laughter and in joy. Okay, now you know what I feel like? I think I'm not in the right place. I'm just gonna go through these and find where we should be, because I didn't set us up in the right place. So let me just find where we should be, which is here. Okay, so there is our chakra system. See how it's like a rainbow, and it's like just remembering that it's like we have all this nature inside of us, and nature is perfection. So it helps us remember who we truly are, to be like nature. And I often say, be like a tree. Allow the moisture to come up, the forgiveness of everything, creating peace, and the opening to the sunlight energy. So it's all embedded in the chakra system within us. So just know that when we sit still, that all that wisdom can come forth from our guides, and with our listening, our heart listening. So there we go. We did that slide already. That's the bright sunshine yellow of the solar plexus. It's like daffodils and buttercups and gold. So that old gold of Archangel Gabriel. It's our center of will, our center for joy and awe and clearing further emotional pain. So this is the time of letting go on a much deeper level. The old emotional pain. It is a place of balance, because when we are in alignment with our will and divine will, we are in that balance of give and receive. And that's why I always have this drawing with the divine alignment to source and with Gaia. So it reminds us to stay in that divine alignment within. This is a creation chakra, and it is where we begin to truly manage the fifth dimensional qualities of managing and creating change, internally and externally, aligning with within and without. Yes, Darren.
So is that tri-flame where the mother, father, one are?
Yeah, up here. Yeah, this is source energy. I just put that there because it's a symbol of source.
Okay, so that's right at source then.
Yeah, we have this silver cord that connects everyone from their crown chakra to source. Everyone has it. You cannot break it on any level. And that's how the mother keeps track of billions and billions and billions and billions of souls. And it's silver because that's the color of truth. So you have a truth cord to source. Everybody has it. To remind us that we are that perfect balance, understanding the mother, the father, and ourself, the unique magnificence of ourself. And there's a bit of silver in that pink of the tri-flame there too. It is growing and anchoring the divine qualities of patience, humor, stamina, wisdom. So this is the fifth dimension. We welcome the changes and acknowledge our ability, our power with this bright yellowy lemon to bring this into physical reality of Gaia, what we choose to create. So there's no accident that lemon is connected to this chakra, because lemon is something really cleansing. You can drink lemon juice and, squeeze lemon into water every morning and drink that. It helps with clearing out the liver and all the places where we store emotional pain. So this chakra is connected to our nervous system, the brain, the spinal cord, the nerves. It's connected to the spleen, the small organ inside your left rib cage, just above the stomach. That stores and filters blood. It's connected to the stomach and the liver and the gallbladder. So these are all places that is a good practice to get in the habit of cleansing with drinking lots of water. And lemon is a good one for cleansing. And the solar plexus is very much connected to our joy, to be in that place of gratitude and the law of give and receive. So gratitude and also forgiveness to create that compassion, that love in the system. So joy can be a cleansing when we're in that state of gratitude for the past, and that helps clear out the emotional pain. So we release it. And then Albert Einstein explained the fifth dimension as a growth opportunity, the ability to cope, create, manage, and manipulate change. Manipulating change isn't in any way out of alignment, because we're using change to bring us into the flow, into alignment with who we truly are. So that's what they're talking about. This channel has often spoken of the fifth dimension, where the quality of change is constant. That is correct. But we are learning how to deal with and create change. It is the precursor to creation. We live in an infinite universe, one that is constantly in the process of change and growth. We are always evolving. We never go backwards. We're always evolving. The mother explained that in the law of change. And Albert says if we're not able to manage change internally and externally, then we cannot incorporate the qualities of the higher dimensions with grace. Therefore, the growth aspect of the fifth is the ability to move through change, manipulating it in ways that are loving, kind, considerate of self and the collective, and respectful of the grander plan of unfoldment. So yes, Darren?
So this change, in a loving, kind, considerate way, is that what you consider grace?
Grace is understanding all the blessings and virtues, and grace is something that we build. So yes, grace is all of that. So grace is compassion, it's humility, it's fortitude, it's awe, it's all the blessings and virtues, and especially love. And grace is understanding how loved we are. So often we can wake up in the morning and not feel so great, but if we really understood how loved we truly are, then it would be waking up in a completely different space. So I've had readings with my guides and I've never felt so loved. So it's just opening to that, knowing that we're so cherished, every single being on planet, no matter if they're acting out of alignment or not, they are so loved. Like, the universe is love. So we're remembering all this. And that's what grace is. Okay, so if we're not feeling the grace or the joy, it's generally connected to discord and energy that we're still holding on to, an imbalance within. So we're just remembering to open more and more to the Divine Mother and the blue energy, which is allowance and self-love and hope and trust and forgiveness and peace, and, faith, and opening to the acceptance of the masculine, the Divine Father energy, the joy, the self-worth, the gratitude, knowing we're here to create, and then just being the mother, being yourself, being the father, feeling that equality of the energies inside. And I found a really amazing practice is to observe the tri-flame in the heart, because all these understandings are embedded in that, and they just come. The more we study it, the more we sit still and just contemplate the tri-flame. That equality is right there. Yes, Darren.
Yeah, when you see the tri-flame in the heart, do you see it as an actual flame kind of moving like a flame of a fire?
But then it it moves in a very specific way, though. The way that I saw it is it spirals.
Okay.
The blue spirals around the pink, and the yellow spirals around the pink. So the yellow is the ascension spiral, the golden ascension spiral. And it tends to spin, the way I saw it, it spins clockwise, and the blue flame counterclockwise around the pink. So it's doing this around the pink. And that's the blue energy is a piece of the mother and the knowing of forgiveness. And the yellow is the moving forward and gratitude and sacred purpose. Us evolving up the ascension spiral. But sometimes we need to, go backwards and do more forgiveness work.
So which one is clockwise?
The golden yellow.
Golden. Okay.
The gratitude. Move forward in gratitude. In purpose, understanding our purpose. But yeah, it just, you'll see it the more you study it. It takes a little while though.
Haven't got it to move yet.
Okay. The discordant energy is just old belief systems, family patterns absorbed in early childhood. So from my understanding, and I've heard different time frames, but 0 to 5, 0 to 9-ish, the brain is like a sponge in a child, and we just absorb the belief systems of our mother or father, whoever's around us, family patterns, whether it's grandparents or siblings, and then we spend a lifetime trying to untangle them. So it's just understanding that with forgiveness of everything, they dissolve. With gratitude, with being able to bless them, they dissolve. With non-judgment, they dissolve. So it's really embodying and remembering the divine feelings. And the old belief systems cannot maintain themselves. They just dissolve. Laughter dissolves them. Grace, and studying any of the divine qualities, all lack dissolves, because it cannot be sustained within this higher dimensional ways of being. They dissolve studying the laws. They dissolve studying the divine qualities. They dissolve studying the dimensions, because the dimensions are love. 12 dimensions of love. And it's just more and more understanding of what love is. And just knowing that the more we're in the creation mode, it's a healing. Every creation is a healing. Every healing is a creation. And our worth is equal to the universe, because the universe is love. And so are we. There's peace within worth. And that's the blue energy, and the yellow makes green. So that's who we are. We are love, and it balances beautifully. And the gold represents the golden ascension spiral that Archangel Gabriel is very much connected to. Mm. And so this is the mantra that SK gave us. I receive, I allow, I accept, I give, I am gratitude. If that is repeated over and over, that expands for greater understandings of everything as well. It's a very powerful mantra. That's a good one to repeat over and over and over. Okay, and so this is, you can see in the background here, this is the Divine Mother. There's just the outline of her, just expanded her picture big. And so that's like her. She's always watching over us and helping us understand how connected we are to nature, how divine we are, how much the colors are so important, because embedded in the colors, how things work in the higher realms, understandings and knowing, connected to the dimensions, connected to the laws, connected to the divine qualities and blessings and virtues. And remembering how magical it is here. Remembering to laugh. So this is the end of the law of give and receive. And Susie says, is there something else we haven't covered that we need to? And Raj says, what we need to cover is simply the knowing of your worthiness, of the ability to forgive and to receive and to give, and that balance. So do not worry about it. If you think you are out of balance, simply call us. Call me, he's saying, call Raj, call everyone, and we will assist. So do not hesitate to do so. And then Susie brings up a need for protection. It's been stated that it's not really necessary that we can set these things up for our own perceptions. Is that accurate? And Raj says it is accurate and incomplete. What the mother was saying to you and what we are all saying to you is that you also have the need to acknowledge, and this is part of receiving, the intangibles, how much you are protected. So when we know that we are protected, that actually has the force to bring us right into the middle, into that place of the heart energy, heart consciousness, of divine alignment. What the mother was saying to you and what we are all saying to you is that you have the need, you have need to acknowledge, and this is part of receiving the intangibles, how much you are protected. So just know that, Michael, you can post. What I do all the time is I actually sing it. I sing the mighty ones. And it's just, it's like I think I said I was going to send this out. I should send this out. But it's like, Mikael, Raphael, Uriel, Yophiel, and Suzanne, Gabriel. And then you can just sing them around you. They love it when you sing, even if you don't think you can sing, like me. You can just like sing it. I do it in the car when I'm driving out to where I do the readings, and I put them all around me. I put them around the planet. I do like whatever I'm working on, around myself, around my car. You can sing to them, and you'll it's, we don't have to do it, but then it really brings me into the middle, and I feel it makes you feel wonderful. Yes, Darren.
So is this basically saying that you know you're protected?
Yeah. They want us to know how protected we are. But I think what they want us to know is remember who we are. Remember. Because in the remembering, there's no separation from the other side. Because the more we open to being able to see Michael, like actually see him, then the whole world will change. But we're not really seeing very well.
Still pretty cloudy. We need more sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyways, we'll get there. And this is SK. Now, most of you, my beloved friends, know your guardian angels and your guides, and you know that you have that circle of protection around you, and they are working with and for you, and have since the beginning, morning, noon, night, and in between. Then there is the additional protection of the mighty ones, the archangels, Michael, Raphael, Uriel, Yophael, and Susanna Gabriel. So you can see it's quite easy to sing it. And so there is that level of protection as well. Then there is your own seal of Solomon. So that's the pink. That's that pink layer. Your sacred bubble. And there's that level of protection. But if you perceive that you are not safe, it is what you are giving to yourself. So when you erect your shields or your methods, your rituals of protection, what you are doing is also declaring to the universe, I know I am protected, but I'm also taking personal responsibility and reassuring myself that I am protected. And that, dear heart, is a good thing. So I think they're using this word protected. It is, there's more to that word than meets the eye. Protected is divine alignment. Protected is understanding we can forgive everything. Protected is I'm going to not judge anything. Protected is I can bless everything. So there's much more to that word than meets the eye. Yes, Darren.
Yeah, I think the important part is taking personal responsibility. I think that's a big part of it.
But what is that but divine alignment? It's like personal responsibility to be love. It's
Yeah, and to connect with your protection all around you.
Yeah, but I think it's also to be to act and be and feel the who we truly are. I think that's what they're talking about. And in that, you're perfectly protected.
Okay.
It's not really about protection. It's more about becoming who we truly are, which is love, which is perfect divine alignment. It's perfect healing. It's everything. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's the ideal state. You know, we have to employ all these protection methods until we get there, right?
Well, I think that's the idea, but I think they're wanting us to do that so that we can figure out who we are.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve.
Just to give you some idea of protection, I've had two, and I have this thought that I had three instances in which I had a kitchen fire. And I watched the kitchen fire go like this up to here and then go down just like that. And it was out. And that was Michael. And also, I just about electrocuted myself some years ago. And there was no reason why I didn't, because I was only wearing leather gloves, not plastic gloves or rubber gloves or anything. And the electricity involved went through my scissors, made a huge hole, and didn't touch me, right? I mean, it defies explanation, right? And then one more was, in my rambunctious youth, I went to buy some marijuana from a drug dealer, and he poured me a line of cocaine, right? I didn't know anything about cocaine. I sniffed it. Nothing happened. I ended up sniffing 4 lines of cocaine and nothing happened, right? And I asked him about that much later, and he said, oh yeah, we're not having you mess with that stuff. So, you know, this is protection, right? Those are several examples of them intervening.
Mm-hmm. Divine intervention. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they're watching us.
Yeah, and you didn't even know to use the mighty ones at that point.
No, this is
So,
1970.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly. And I know I've been very protected too. There's been a lot of incidents.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
very protected. So, but so this is why I think they're explaining protection now, and it's like saying, showing us that we were protected in, you know, in other times of our life, and we didn't know anything about what's on this slide right here. So we are protected, but now they're taking us to a whole nother level, and they're saying take personal responsibility for remembering who we truly are. And in that, it is everything. So, yeah, just know I am protected, but I'm also taking personal responsibility and reassuring myself that I am protected. So when you break down these rings, so we've got a golden ring, the universal self. So that's connected to joy. That's like what I just put some of the divine qualities just to let you know, this is what's in your field. You've got joy, you've got the pink, which is grace, you've got the blue here, which is the causal body. You know, that's hope, that's peace, that's trust, that's faith. I mean, we've got all this energy all around us. The etheric template soul design, it's yellow. You've got your mental, it's green. The mental body is green. What is green? That's love. The astral body is red. That could be compassion or humility. The emotional body, the etheric body, they're purples. That's our I am presence. So just know, like, who we are. It's all these divine qualities all around us. It's just that we can't see them. We're not very good at feeling them. So when we open to feeling them, it changes everything. Like Steve has had many spiritual what you call them, Steve? Like experience. Yeah, experiences where you literally feel the purity, the innocence, the peace, the joy, the bliss. And me too. I've had many, and it's getting to the point now where I'm just in a constant state, a higher dimensional state. It's really quite something. We never know it was possible. Yeah. So that you don't have any kind of anxiety. You can walk into situations and just be comfortable no matter what. No fear really. Yeah. About anything. So, but it does help to practice, you know, singing to the archangels or doing anything that you feel is right for you. Yeah. The consistency of the practice, I think, is the most important. Okay. Yeah. So this is me saying what I've noticed with myself is the deeper I am a state of forgiveness for everything, gratitude, and gratitude, I am love. It just happens. That is what creates my protection, as within, so without. I notice I can go into the chaos safely. I can view the chaos safely, and at the same time not attract it to myself. So unless there's something that I need to practice or whatever, you know, or I've reached a whole new level where I'm helping somebody and it's very chaotic. But you can be it and be like a tree and not get caught in it. You can observe it and step in and step out as needed. And I think understanding and being universal law is protection. I am is protection. Divine states is protection, is what I personally witnessed. So there it is again. It's just understanding, and it's knowing that the dimensions are all love. Our worth is equal to the universe. Just knowing there's no difference between healing and creation. So keep creating perfect health, perfect wealth, whatever it is you're working on. keep creating. Yeah. Okay. So this one, oh, this is talking about peace for the planet. Are we seeing the beginning of the collective initiative play out? War drums subsiding? Are we starting to bring in other ways of relating to each other as a whole? And Raj says it is the beginning of peace as the desire for the cessation of conflict. So this was 10 years ago. Whether it is a home, in a home or a nation, and yes, as a planet. So he says home and nation. And I feel like there's a lot of the big push from what I'm understanding is creating families at peace. So individually peaceful, and then extending it out to whoever's closest to us, family, friends, whatever that is, bringing that to peace. And then that's what brings the world to peace. It doesn't work the other way around. So that there's a few wars that have popped up in the last 6 months. It makes sense because we're mastering peace within the physical form and within the family. And then we'll see the cessation of conflict in the war situation. And he says that our star brothers and sisters are feeling the jubilation that is occurring throughout the company of heaven. So it has begun, but it's a process. Still got a little bit farther to go. Is there more we can do to support this? It is simply hold the sense of inner peace and to eradicate by giving way for the collective that sense of the need to be right, because the need to be right is what leads to wars. It is actually related to entitlement, that you're more entitled than someone else to land, freedom, to democracy, to whatever. And so that is based on a feeling of inadequacy, of lack of self-worth, that somehow you have need to prove yourself as more than rather than equal to. So send the energy of elimination, of eradication, and deservingness to the collective. And that's probably a good place to stop. So let's do the sending of that out to the collective. Elimination, eradication, and deservingness. All right. So let's do, there's my 10 minutes. Everybody okay with that?
Yep.
Okay, let's go. And Steve, if you want to just put yourself on. Yep. Okay, here we go. Starting the timer. Okay. That's 10 minutes. Good sending. I spent most of my time sending to Ken.
No, I did too.
Yeah. We were sending to you, Ken. We forget the collective. You're the collective.
Well, I did the collective too, but you know.
I feel humbled, guys.
Humble.
You look very saint-like, right? Like that. You got your magenta cloak on. Beautiful. Okay. Well, any other comments or questions or anything anyone would like to add? Steve, you look like
I found myself repeating the mantra, I'm truth, I am love, I am peace, I am.
oh good.
Couldn't remember what we were supposed to be saying.
We were sending the eradication and elimination and eradication and deservingness.
Ah, okay. Well, concentrating on the deservingness.
Well, that is very important.
Now I focused on love and peace.
Yeah, well, we're eliminating the being right, the need, like sort of entitlement, the need to be right, because it's being right that leads to wars.
Yeah.
Inside of us, we're being right, that leads to war, and then it translates to the leading to war on the outside.
Yeah, I just went straight to the end product, peace.
All good.
Wrong is dualistic, right? Wrong is the intellectual level.
Mhm.
The experiential level is what you're feeling and sharing that.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
other-
Yeah. No, I think it's all good. No matter what we do, we're doing our best. Mhm. Good. Okay. Well, we'll gather on Monday. And I've been practicing doing the soul conversation out to the collective. So I think that's a good thing to do, practice. And then sending love as well. And then we'll finish up this law on Wednesday with a bit of a review too. I'll just go over a little bit, bits and pieces of it. The reviews are handy because I tend to forget what I've learned. Yeah. Okay. Well, Ken, we're wishing you a speedy recovery.
That's right.
And I'll keep sending. We'll all keep sending.
Me too.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
not a
problem.
problem.
I want you back shipshape.
Yep.
Enjoying life again. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta find my record button. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna say goodbye, everybody, for the recording. Thank you for joining us.